Oh, great. This week's letter comes from Mrs. I'm a Pain Yas, and she writes, Dear Harry, recently a friend told me about a place called Cathedral Gorge. Because I am a bank clerk, I've never had the chance to visit there. Could you possibly show me a brief glimpse of the area and its finer points? So, Mrs. I'm a Pain Yas, we'll take you now for a brief look at Cathedral Gorge and some of the wildlife there. Here we are now in the Cathedral Ranges. Before we go any further, there's a few things that a bushwalker should have with them. Six-pack, bottle of Queen Anne to keep the mozzies away at night, and water for the morning after. This here stream here comes from under that rock there. Well, everything back in the kit. Not to forget the smokes, and we're off. Never ceases to amaze me, this Australian bushland. Boy, look at that foliage. You could almost hide anything in there. Do you see that? Oh. Sometimes this Australian bush really gets to me. Here we are looking over Mother Nature. Yes, this is God's own country. And when I'm up here, I smoke Viscount specials. Up here, one can get away from the hassles and the pressures of the city. It's beautiful, isn't it? This marvellous wilderness, with its masterful delights of nature, its incredible intricacies which form the balanced system and existences of its living creatures, will never end, or will it? One can't help notice the amazing lack of hamburger shops and TV antennas and petrol signs, which will eventually be an outstanding feature in this area as man continues his urban crawl from the great cities, unless we can declare these areas national parks and keep a balanced control over ecological factors and blah 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 and blah blah blah. You know what I mean? Blah. Jawbone Razorback now, and it runs the full length of Cathedral Gorge. Up here, one can observe as far as the eye can see, and there's almost as many trees as what there are. Over there, where the sky meets the mountains, there's a horizon, and over there, there's another one. In these great walls here, there's a multitude of homes for insects and little reptiles and things like that, and if we look hard enough we'll find something up there. Oh! A rubber triantula. I don't think we've got one of them, so we'll just pop him into the bag and take him back for closer inspection, so that eventually we'll be able to help preserve these things and they won't die and become extinct. It's a common Leroy puppet, obvious by its bright colours and face of an idiot.
G'day, Harry. Making another movie, I see.
Yeah, that's right, Leroy. What's been doing?
Well, snakes are refusing to appear in any more movies, and lizards are all around at the Lizards' annual picnic, so you'll be short of reptiles for this one.
Ah, it's all right, Leroy. We bought our own.
I'll tell you something though, Harry.
What's
I saw
that?
the nude French poet earlier this week.
The nude French poet? The Himalayas have got the abominable snowman. The United States has got Bigfoot. But we here in Cathedral Range have got our very own nude French poet. Now if only our cameras can catch a glimpse of that. Bye bye, Leroy.
See you, Harry.
That's really amazing, a nude French poet being sighted again. What's that? Ah, a production film cameraman, very rare in this area. Most of them are usually found in Central Australia, capital cities and production rooms. This one's probably survived on a dregs of bottle of scotch and beer cans, and that's why he's so scrawny. But remember, always put them back where you found them. Look, there's another one. Oh, well, that one got away. But if we're quiet... The new French poet, look at that. Get it on film.
Hey, what you do? Pisez vos ovios, criquinos bastards! Allez, foutez votre-même!
You got that? Did you see that? Did we actually get that? That is the first photographic evidence of the French nude poet. That's a rare phenomena. We've actually got it. But I didn't know he wore a hat. Up here in Cathedral Range, there's a tremendous amount of wildlife, and what we've seen today is only a fraction of what there is to be seen. What's that? Oh. There it is. A genuine Bernard's magic shop black snake, complete with white teeth, forked tongue and red eyes. But this specimen is not very good really, because the mould around its tail is terrible and bits peel off and it's shit out. So we'll just keep looking ahead for something else that might be really interesting and good to look at. Rubber snakes, they're not real, like spiders and a really nude French poet. And I just don't know, Harry Butler gets all the good stuff from cheap plastic props. Look at this, another rubber snake. Not even funny. It's got me, Pete, why you're watching it. Tell me, why are you watching this stupid show?